Do you feel like your engagement is low no matter how good your content is? Do you feel like you've tried everything you've been told so far, such as bring value and be consistent on Instagram, and nothing changes? And because of that, your reach is low, your growth is slow, and you're just not going anywhere with your Instagram account. Let's see how we can fix that in today's video. This one is so controversial, but it can really give you a good boost to your Instagram account. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Jenny. I'm an Instagram and marketing expert, and I help entrepreneurs to grow and scale the service business with the power of Instagram. In less than a year, I went from 0 followers and 0 clients to now having over 45,000 followers and have a multiple six-figure business. All that through Instagram alone. Okay, first let's see what engagement means and what it really is. Your engagement is a number of likes, comments, shares and saves you get on your post. If you want to know basically if you have an actual low engagement, you need to check your engagement rate, which again is a number of likes, comments, saves and shares on your post divided by the number of followers you have. So how do you check your engagement rate and what is a good engagement rate? You can check it by downloading the app Ninjalytics. Just enter your username and it will give you your engagement rate. It will automatically tell you if it's good or if it's bad. Basically, if it's good, it's in green. If it's bad, it's in red. It will just compare it to accounts that have about the same number of followers as you. Because bear in mind that the more followers you have, the lower your engagement rate is. It's completely normal. But having a high engagement rate not only means that you're going to be seen by more people, that your posts are going to perform better because the algorithm will be happy with you, but it also means that people will be ready to buy from you. It means that you have an active audience, and that's always a good sign. So like I was saying, the more engagement your accounts get, the more engagement you have on your post, the more Instagram is going to push your post. As simple as that, because it means that you have good content and you just want to spread it more, you just want to show it to more people. Now, there isn't one metric that is above the other, meaning that the number of likes that you get is not going to be better than if you get more saves, for example. Instagram is not going to privilege one metric to the other. Basically, it's not going to be seen as more quality and it's not going to help the algorithm whether you get more likes or more shares, etc. Any type of engagement, whether it's likes, saves, comments, shares, should help you be more visible on Instagram. Also, let's not forget that the more engagement you get on your post, the more likely you're going to be at the top hashtags, or that your content is going to be pushed in the explore page. Overall, having high engagement is an indication that you're providing good content, that people like your content. So Instagram will want to push it to more people with whatever way is possible. Now, little disclaimer, the more followers you have, the easier it will be to perform at top hashtags. Even if you get a lot of engagement, if your account is still quite small, it will be more difficult to rank at the top hashtags, especially if they are big ones. That's the same for the explore page. It's much easier to go in the explore page once you have an account that's a bit bigger. Okay, now that we have a better understanding of what engagement is and how important it is, let's see how you can get more engagement on your account. First of all, focus on the right metrics. Okay, let's clear things out right away. What are you looking at when you're saying you have low engagement? What do you base it on? Are you looking at the number of likes that you get? I know I said that no metric is going to be better than the other for the algorithm, but it's not entirely true. Let me explain. Likes are not actually going to tell you if people like your content. It sounds weird, but it's completely true. How many times did you scroll endlessly on your feed liking people's content without even reading the caption or without really being involved in what that person was saying? Let me guess, you probably liked pictures without reading the caption, you probably like quotes without really looking at what it meant for that person. But did it really actually grab your attention? Did it make you feel special or different? Did it make you think? Did it make you want to check out that person's content a bit more? Do you even remember who that person was? Unless you're already a fan of that creator, I highly doubt that you actually paid attention with things that are only going to bring likes. So photos or quotes tend to bring more likes. If you want to grow a business on Instagram, you want to stop focusing on things like likes. It's not going to help you to have a good indication that you're creating value, that you're actually helping people and that people are going to buy from you. You want to focus on the metrics that is actually going to bring you money, not directly, but indirectly. So what are these metrics? Saves and website clicks. Website clicks, I think I don't even need to explain it. It's quite straightforward. If people click on your website, they're more likely to, buy from you. But now let me explain why saves are going to be so important. Because people who save your post means that they like it that much, means it had that much an impact that they want to get back to it later. It means they will remember you and they will come back for more. And I'm pretty sure that if you don't get much saves, overall your engagement is pretty low. Do you want to get better engagement? Start focusing on saves. I can assure you that you will see a massive difference. Because once you focus on that, the rest will follow. Because again, getting saves means that you're actually providing value, real value, and people will come back for more. They will become a fan and eventually they will talk about you everywhere they go. And that's the best way to grow on Instagram on top of it. So how do we get more saves? How do we get that engagement rolling? Well, you stop being a Wikipedia, which is my second point. You want to bring real value without being a Wikipedia. I see this all the time. You think you bring value. I receive tons of messages all the time saying, hey, I'm bringing value, but nothing changes when I check your content. No, there isn't value here. You're barely scratching the surface. Most of the time, what I read and what you do is basically Google. It can easily be Google. I can find the answer on Google. There's no connection. There's no point of view. There's not your own spin on it. Most of the time is what you've learned through a book or what a coach told you before without your own spin on it, without your own personality and experience. What makes you you? What makes you unique? What makes you stand out? We all have different experience and personality. What is yours? You want to connect with your audience in your post. We don't need another Google. We need you based on your own thoughts, experience, etc. Let's put it that way. If people come on your account and they've already seen this kind of content before, they already kind of seen these words or these point of views, they're not gonna have this haha moment, right? And they will just keep on scrolling and forget about you. So first of all, you really want to bring your own thoughts and personality into your post. You don't need to reinvent the wheel. We want to connect with you. The second thing that you can do is calling out things that you see that you don't really agree with, such as me for trends. This will really reinforce your position as a leader, as an expert. Because leaders don't just follow the trends. Leaders just take a stand and fight for it. They take risk, and again, that's why they're leaders. Now, I'm not saying that you should call out things for the sake of it, but spot the mistakes and talk about them. And finally, use your experience. This should help you to give stories, examples, social proof, and make you more relatable. That will help you to connect with your audience and make them engage more. Which brings me to the third point, do market research. You can't possibly know what is valuable for your ideal client or audience without doing market research, without asking your ideal clients. Because who is it valuable for? Is it for you? Did it just come out of your head and you decided that it was going to be valuable for your ideal clients? It doesn't work that way. That's why I highly recommend that you jump on calls with your ideal clients to get to know them better. This will help you create content that you know they will find valuable. If it resonates with the people that you jump on call with, and if these people are actually your ideal clients, surely it will resonate with so many more people. So what do they want to see? What are they looking for? This is what you want to find out. Trust me, it will bring you some precious insights on your business, but also on your account. Okay, point number 4, remove ghost followers if you have a dead account. Okay, this one is so controversial, but it can actually help you to give a good boost to your Instagram account. I never really did it. I never really had to, because I started my Instagram account from scratch in March 2020, and from day one I made sure to do the right things, because obviously I kind of knew what I was doing. I'm supposed to be the expert here, so that's normal. And after that I just stay on top of things. But my business partner Laura Haylett used an old Instagram account to build her business in April 2020. She didn't want to start from scratch, so she used that kind of old dead account that she haven't really posted on it for 2 years, and she made sure to bring it back to life. So this account had about 10,000 followers, but had a completely dead engagement. The first carousel she posted had maybe 30-40 likes, which was very bad. But in 3 months she brought it back to life using the strategy we talked about and other things as well. But she wanted to make sure that her content was seen by the right people. For that, she made sure to get rid of ghost followers, which basically means removing people who are kind of like bots or dodgy followers and that she knew would never engage with her content. Because if her posts were pushed to this kind of people, obviously they would not engage, and Instagram could get confused thinking this was not great content and would not push it to more people. Okay, little disclaimer, the algorithm is a bit more complicated than that. It just doesn't randomly show your content to anyone, but it could potentially show your content to people who are not really engaging with your content, and that could damage your visibility. So she removed removed around 4,000 ghost followers, and it actually helped her to bring her engagement back to life. Now, I really don't want you to remember this point only, because sometimes we're just like, okay, this I can do, that's very easy, I'm just gonna remove ghost followers and fingers crossed my engagement's going to be back to normal. No, it doesn't work like that. You actually have to put more effort into it. If you don't get a lot of engagement, it's probably because of the reason we talked about before, your content, etc. I can assure you that 9 times out of 10 this is the case. Now, this method can actually give you a little boost. It's like your cherry on top, and it can give you a little bit of help. But again, like I said, improving your content, doing your research, all these kind of things should really help you. It's more like working on the foundation and the basis of your Instagram account. And before you ask, no, there isn't an app that you can use to delete followers. You're gonna have to do it the hard way, meaning that you're gonna have to go through each one followers and remove them one by one. Even if there is any apps, I would highly recommend to not use them, because I mean, you're the only judge. You're gonna be able to say, okay, no, this is definitely a ghost follower, or this, oh, I'm not sure, I'm just gonna keep that person, because you definitely don't want to remove people who might actually engage with your content. Okay, point number 5, switch things up. I often get this kind of messages. I don't get it. I've been posting the same kind of things as I did, 6 months ago, but my engagement dropped dramatically. Is there something wrong with Instagram? Has the algorithm changed again? Etc, etc. Guys, how can you expect things to always be the same? People evolve, they have different tastes, they want to see different things. Things change. Not only the platform, but especially people. We're constantly evolving depending on our environment, etc. And so should your content. So some things might stay the same, but you can't expect doing the same thing over and over and over again and get exactly the same kind of results. If your engagement drop, it's for a reason, and no, it's not because of the algorithm. 95% is because of you and the action that you take on Instagram, and 5%, I'll give you that, might be because of the algorithm. So it's time to switch things up. Try new things. If you've never shared videos before, go for it. If you always share single posts, try carousels. If you always talk about a certain topic or certain things, try something different. Try a different angle. If you focus mainly on shareable content, sharing pictures of yourself or quotes, etc., then try focusing on saves, aka educational content. I challenge you to try something you've never done before. Maybe try a different format. For example, try to do a live if you've never done one before. A reels, a carousel, just try different things. But make sure to give yourself enough time. It's not because you try something different once that is going to work automatically. Those things take time, so switch things up and see how it goes. Okay, lastly, just be honest with yourself. It used to take me up to 6 hours per post, and I'm not kidding. How much effort do you actually put into your content? I'm not saying that you have to put 6 hours per post every single time, but maybe, because you might get lucky and that, a post that you put together only took you 10 minutes and it went viral and you got great engagement for it. But even if you see that, usually it's based on a lot of effort, based on people who actually had, thought about these things for quite a while. And even if it doesn't look very curated, it doesn't mean that there's not a lot of thought that have been put into this content. So is your content that good? People really have an overload of choice, especially on Instagram. So if your content really don't stand out, if it's just average, they won't stick around and they won't engage with your content. So before blaming anyone else and anything else for your lack of success, for your lack of engagement on Instagram, really reflect on yourself and on your Instagram account. Is it that good? Am I really putting enough effort into it? Am I doing the right things? Try the different things I've talked about today, but also if you're really stuck, think about maybe hiring someone to help you out, someone that's going to have an external eye on your business, or maybe invest in an online program or academy. Okay, that's it for today, guys. Hope you enjoyed, and don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell if you enjoyed this video, because I'm sharing bi-weekly videos on how to grow an audience on Instagram and how to convert your followers into actual paying clients.